You ever notice how some people just seem to connect with anyone instantly? It's not always about being the most charismatic person in the room or just plain luck. A lot of the time, it comes down to the specific, powerful words they choose. Today, we're going to dive into this simple but kind of profound idea that the right words don't just communicate, they actually create connection. It's a question we've all asked ourselves, right? You see someone walk into a room and boom, they just click with people. It can feel like some kind of magic or maybe just dumb luck. But what if it's not magic at all? What if the answer has been hiding in plain sight this whole time? Yep, that's it. It really comes down to the words we pick. They have this invisible power to either open doors and build bridges, or, if we're not careful, put up walls we never even meant to build. And look, this isn't just some feel-good idea. This is actually rooted in neuroscience. Words are so much more than just sounds. They're like little chemical triggers that have a direct, real effect on our brains and on the brains of the people we're talking to. So first up, let's talk about dopamine. Think of it as the brain's reward chemical. When someone gives you a genuine compliment or some real support, your brain releases a hit of dopamine. It's a signal that says, hey, you're valued, and that instantly makes you feel more motivated and focused. Then there's oxytocin. You've probably heard it called the bonding hormone or the cuddle chemical. It gets released when we hear words that create trust and affection, because those words tell our brain you're safe here, you're part of the tribe. It literally helps us form bonds. The big takeaway here is that the right words can physically change how someone's brain and their heart responds to you. Okay, so let's get practical. How do we actually do this? Our first pair of words are all about the simple but incredibly powerful act of acknowledgement, of really seeing another person's effort, their time, and their value. I know. It seems so basic, doesn't it? We probably say it a dozen times a day without even thinking. But its power goes so far beyond just being polite. It's honestly one of the most potent phrases we have. Just think for a second about what thank you really does. It's an act of recognition. It tells someone, I see you, and what you did, it mattered. That simple validation, it can totally change the vibe of a conversation, soften any tension, and even create this awesome positive feedback loop. Seriously, gratitude is contagious. Okay, from gratitude, let's move on to respect. Our next word is a simple little tool for bringing some harmony back into our interactions, especially in a world that feels so rushed and demanding all the time. I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day, right? Give me that is a demand. It's transactional. But adding that one little word, please, well, it transforms the whole thing into a respectful request. You're acknowledging the other person has a choice, and that simple act is a building block for trust. All right, so our next pair of words moves from acknowledgement to something a bit deeper, empathy. These are the words that build a bridge directly into someone else's experience, showing them that you really see and care about what they're going through. You know, we live in a world where it feels like everyone is just shouting to be heard, but very few people are actually listening. This phrase, when you say it and you really mean it, cuts right through all that noise. Now, here's the key. I understand doesn't mean I agree with you. Not at all. It just means I'm here with you in this moment. It replaces judgment with companionship, and that makes the other person feel seen and safe enough to open up. It's one of the fastest ways to build real, genuine trust. Oof, this one can be tough because we often mistake an apology for a sign of weakness. But in reality, it's an incredible act of humility and strength that can just dismantle barriers in an instant. A sincere apology is such a powerful tool for connection. It shows you have the courage to own a mistake, and that single act allows healing to begin, not just for them, but for you too. Pride keeps a conflict going, but an apology, that's what opens the door to peace. Okay, our final pair of words is all about empowerment. These are the words that don't just connect us, they actively inspire confidence and awaken a sense of strength and belonging in other people. Wow. This is one of the greatest gifts you can give someone. When you tell a person you trust them, you are planting a seed of empowerment that can literally change how they see themselves and what they're capable of. I trust you isn't just a statement. It's an investment in someone. It says, I see your potential and I believe in you. And that belief, it often inspires people to rise to the occasion, creating loyalty and a deep sense of responsibility. And for our final word, this one might just be the most universal. because deep down, every single one of us has a fear of being alone. This single word is the direct antidote to that fear. Just think about it. We'll get through this together. That one word instantly creates a shared journey. It activates hope, it gives comfort, and it reminds us that we're part of something bigger than ourselves. It inspires some incredible strength. So, how does this all come together in the real world? Theory is one thing, but a friend of mine had an experience that just perfectly shows the combined power of these phrases in action. So, picture this. She's been working for weeks. She's totally burned out, and she is terrified she's about to fail. She walks into her boss's office expecting the absolute worst. And that's all he said. But look at what he did there. He combined acknowledgement with thank you, empowerment with I trust you, and a sense of belonging with together. And here's the amazing part. Nothing about her job actually changed. Her deadlines were still the same. But she walked out of that office feeling motivated, confident, and supported. Her entire perspective shifted, all because of a few carefully chosen words. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? It's that our words are like seeds. They might seem small and insignificant in the moment, but they carry this lasting, transformative power. This is the phrase to carry with you. The words you choose every single day don't just communicate information, they create connection, they heal, they empower, and they build the relationships that really define our lives. So the only question is, what seeds will you plant today?
Don't miss this. Click the link in the description now to get your copy of The Truth About Life You Were Never Taught. It might just be the missing piece you've been waiting for. If this resonated with you, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more insights like this. See you in the next episode, and thank you for watching.